Hi, garden rebels. Time is getting short. Pressure's on. You're out of ideas. I'm here to help. Today we're going to go over the 5 top gift ideas to get the gardener in your life. Those details coming up. First up, and almost every gardener that I talk to will agree, it is a good, strong, tough pair of secateurs, a type of pruner. And I particularly am in love with this Japanese style of pruner. Now, hear me out on this. One, this isn't the absolute top of the pruner world, but it is a really nice, close, right underneath second place. I mean, right there at second place, if not even just higher above second place. It's like second and a half place. And the reason being is it's in that medium price range, and this is a working type of pruner. This is something that you can use every single day, and it's just a nice, easy, I love this type of spring band. It's really simple. Now, other thing about this is that this blade, very sharp blade, cuts through branches and twigs and grasses so easily. And I know what you're gonna say. Wait a minute, didn't you say this last year too? Yes, I did. Here's why I am telling this to you again, is that no matter if you got the gardener in your life a pair of pruners last year, surprise them and get another pair this year. Why is that? Because gardeners need pruners everywhere they go. So you have one in your garden shed, right? Or in your garden pocket when you're out in the garden. But there's always that weird, strange place. Maybe it's in a kitchen drawer where you're in the house plants and you need one. Some gardeners I know have a pair of pruners in their glove box. So there's always a need for pruners. You can use them a lot of different ways as well. If you really want to go overboard, definitely add in a type of sharpener. I love this sharpener because I can just run the sharpener right along the blade there, and it sharpens it nicely. Really a easy way to sharpen your pruners. If you really, really like your gardener, this is one way to totally spoil them, is get the pruner, get the sharpener, and then get that little pocket so that they have a place to store it. So yes, they can wear it. Looks good with skirts and dresses. Put it on around your calf like a little hidden pruner, calf pruner. You can put it as a shoulder, on a shoulder type, like watch out, I am your gardener. Nice thing too is that you can always store them in the kitchen drawer in its pocket so it doesn't get hurt, it doesn't cut up anything, and it's there. That's if you really, really like them. Second idea, I know this is going to be the most controversial because it seems so intimidating, but it is literally picking out a plant for your gardener friend, for your gardener's significant other. And I know you don't know about plants, but really just picking one out. And here is a reason why you should be fearless about this, is that getting a plant, as a gardener, getting a plant is a gift like straight to your heart. It really even doesn't matter what kind of plant, that you took the time to choose a plant and then give it as a gift is a wonderful, considerate gift. It's a straight gift to the heart. So really, when you're shopping, and I know you want me to tell you which plants to get, that's really cool and unusual, but this is going to be something about what you like for them. This is a calicarpa. This is a beauty berry. It's a beautiful shrub that has those neon purple blooms. And then your next question is, well, do they have a place for it? Do they have the sunshine? How tall is this going to get? All that technical information. And here's another clue into the gardener's world, is that gardeners are very, very independent and creative, and they'll find a home for their plant, no matter what it is, whether it's a house plant or an outdoor plant. They'll find a spot, they'll find a pot, they'll move it to where they need it to go, or they'll put it in a combination of other things. But every time they see that plant, they'll definitely think of you. Here is another option to really put it over the top, is that when you give a plant, say, it kind of comes in an ugly pot. No matter what plant it is, it could be something like this. This is a Frankie Boy. This is a Thuja occidentalis. It's called Frankie Boy, just kind of unusual. Comes in kind of an ugly pot. And when you bring it inside to give it as a gift, and all the warmth and light and glitter, it seems a little un-Christmas-like. So what you can do is just pop it into a gift box so that your plant will suddenly become very gifty. So one other thing too, by the way, is gardeners really don't care about the prettiness as it is now. So even if you took the time and said, you know what, here is a blueberry for Christmas. Blueberries have hardly any leaves on it right now, although they are a great landscape plant too, by the way. But give it as a gift, and let me tell you, your gardener will completely appreciate it. I promise you. So be fearless when choosing a plant for your gardener. Number 3 is kind of related to number 2, but it is a gift certificate. Now let me tell you why a gift certificate means so much to a gardener, even more so than, say, a regular gift certificate to any other place. And it's this. Think of a garden gift certificate like you would think of an upcoming big trip. You're heading to Europe or to Hawaii or even to Disneyland or to a Taylor Swift concert. There's just something that's exciting and that you can look forward to. Gardeners love, especially during the dark, rainy, cold days, is to dream about being on the outside, what they can do for their garden in this area, or this pot right here, or a hanging basket right there. So that gift certificate kind of just brews away, and it's a great way to dream about the garden. And if you really want to do it over the top, it's a gift certificate in a really cool pot. Number 4, by far, easily the most controversial, is get your significant garden friend a, yes, gnome. Get them a gnome. And the reason why a gnome is because gnomes in the garden go way back. I mean, way back to the 1600s. These guys were protecting from evil spirits. They ward off evil, bring in the good. If your gardener needs some good luck, then getting a gnome will help with that. No guarantees. Gnomes, by the way, come in all different shapes and sizes. You don't need a large gnome, though if you have big evil spirits, that guy might do the job. A small one can be as equally as powerful. Lastly, number 5 isn't so controversial, and matter of fact, it's probably where most folks are comfortable getting something for their gardening friends or significant others, and that's this. It's usually some piece of unusual garden art that they might not really get themselves, but happily get it as a gift. Now, it might be a little bit of controversy here at the garden corner, only because this is stuff that has just arrived. We have fought long and hard to get the spring stuff in before the new year. That way you can see it, be the first one to see what's new and up and coming. Now, all of those items I mentioned can be found on our online store, but I am most sure Toby's going to say except those brand new items that just arrived. We're having trouble keeping up with all the new stuff, and we're unpacking every day. So come on into the store for those special garden art items, but the rest definitely you can find on our online store if you're running out of time. Guys, that's the tips and tricks for this week. Always live your passion. Oh, the holidays!